Hello there, everybody. Today's going to be a special episode, but also a short one because we'll be looking at a short film this time around. It's going to be a segment from Disney's Fantasia,
The Sorcerer's Apprentice.
Hey, no interrupting. For those of you who don't know, this short film was based on a poem by a German poet whose name I can't really pronounce, so subtitle, can you help me out here? Thank you. But it is said that there are other different versions of the story that exist in other cultures. Now it has become a go-to iconic story for the mouse. The story may be quite short and simple, but it has a lot going for it because it suggests to us that taking the easy and quick path without proper discipline will lead to disastrous results. If we take a closer look at the beginning, we can find that our hero will be doing his chores as he sees what his master is doing. So right from the beginning, it's established that Mickey is tasked to do something, but he gets curious when Yin Sid yawns and retires to his bedchamber. That's right, the wizard's name is Yin Sid, whose name is actually Disney spelled backwards, which pays tribute to Walt. As a matter of fact, it is said that the animators took that eyebrow-lifting glare from Walt because that was the expression he would have used whenever he got upset. Anyway, back to the analysis. Mickey would then use his master's hat to get his chores done. As he's dreaming, we see a little bit of what Mickey's ambitions are. He wants to be a powerful sorcerer, one that can control the universe at will. But when he comes back to reality, it's proven that he clearly lacks the experience or discipline in knowing how to stop his spells. Without the proper knowledge, things go horribly wrong fast because he meddled with something that he didn't quite understand himself. And I mean horribly wrong. This would suggest to us that getting ahead of ourselves is actually our downfall for proper success. We are shown that Mickey desires for something more, and it's hinted at that he doesn't really like to do what he currently does. He would much rather perform magic and spells like his master because, well, he's the sorcerer's apprentice. In the comic adaptation of the story, where it begins a little bit before the actual story takes place, it gives us a little more context and proves that Mickey always intended to learn about magic and become a sorcerer. But why cleaning? Why do something that's entirely unrelated to magic? Well, if you think about it, it signifies that by taking care of smaller tasks at hand, it can allow the individual to then move on to bigger challenges. So for Mickey to learn about magic, he clearly had to start from the ground up. The sorcerer was preparing for Mickey to use magic by learning how not to rely on it first. But Mickey decides to use magic anyway, completely oblivious of the consequences, suggesting to us that if we want to become anything or achieve in anything of our desires, we need to start small and stay in that lane as we work our way up. That requires patience and discipline. Without that, things will not work in our favor. Interestingly, this type of story is a little different than what we usually see in Disney films where the hero usually gets what he wants in the end, but in this one, he doesn't. In fact, he gets busted and scolded. It could also be due to the nature of the short length of the story, but one can assume that the mouse eventually did learn his lesson and perhaps became a sorcerer himself in the end, by not taking the quick and easy path, but with proper discipline and patience.
Haha, gee, thanks. Well, gotta run now. So long.
Alrighty guys, that was a fun one. A little bit shorter than our previous ones, but I promise you that I'll go back to analyze full-length movies again. Because I'm not a full-time YouTuber, it's a bit difficult to crank out regular content like these on this channel, but I'll try to upload a video per week or every 2 weeks depending on how busy I am. If you guys like this video, please smash that like button and subscribe to this channel if you're interested in seeing more. See you next time.